pick off a pass. Just nail it down to let our offense get back on the field. And some of the players actually expressed that when I went down to the locker room. They're like, we need to get our guys out on the field. Plus, even with the substitutions going on, our defensive guys are getting a little tired. They've been out there a lot.
Yeah, very true. I mean, they've been out there like 70% of the time.
Yeah, I agree with that statement wholeheartedly. And again, with the rotation stuff, you're hot, you're sweating. I guarantee on a game like this, you probably lose 5 pounds of water weight.
I know I have. I'm just sitting here.
We need to talk to one of our sponsors about donating an air conditioner up here, you know?
Yeah.
If any of you guys out there in podcast land have an extra air conditioner would care to bring it in, we'll make sure you get mentioned a few times for that.
Absolutely. Hashtag need air.
Dak Christensen lines up in kickoff formation.
We got the guys getting lined up again. Looks like they're substituting a few guys on the kickoff again. This is a hard thing to do. Run down the field, turn around, play defense or offense. Like Luke Brown's out there on the kickoff right now. A few of our speed guys are out there. Dion's out there, yeah. Yeah, we got a couple guys. Zach's been really putting it downfield on the kickoffs. That's one thing where he's shown and shined today is getting them balls down into the 5-yard line. And a few of them weren't even returnable.
Mm-hmm. True. Oh, he's going to boot another one, and it's going to go right in between the two receivers.
Again, that's probably going to be unreturnable.
Yep, but he's going to grab it, but he is going to be met at the end zone by a host of tanks, but he's not going to get tackled because he's going to knee it down. So the Oilers will take over.
On their 20?
It looks like about on their 25-yard line.
25.
Oilers to take over 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line.
I'm not sure if we're having a running clock or not.
It doesn't look like we are yet. They might be saving that for the 4th period.
Yeah, they might.
But again, this is how good teams get better. Just get out there, get some playing experience in. Again, probably every player on the sideline has had a chance to be on the field tonight. That's a blessing. Some games, some guys just don't get out. They can't improve. And when you go down a player or two like we have, you're going to have to get the extra guys out.
Yeah, true. I mean, you're going to get guys winded and everything. You don't want them to get too out of breath. And then you got cramping, and then cramping leads to other injuries.
Yep.
And we just don't want that. This late going into the season, I mean, we're almost to the midway point of our season.
We are. We're starting to find out which teams are real, which teams need to be overlooked. But you really don't overlook anybody. Look what happened to the Lightning.
Yeah, the Gladiators is – don't get me wrong, the Gladiators are a very good team. I mean, they're going to contend with the West.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just I believe the Lightning were just they
didn't travel.
The Lightning obviously do not travel very well.
Which is ironic. They have that really nice custom bus.
I know. I wish we had one like that.
Give it time. Defense is lined up. Oilers on their 25. Snap.
Oh, he's got a seam. Oh, my goodness. I think Chance just
somebody's thinking twice about that route.
Yeah, I think
he was picked up, folded in half, and then planted on the ground.
Yeah, I think Freeman Island just got a little lesson from Eric Darkstorm.
I'm going to kind of observe here for a second. It's not that I don't want to run down there, but we'll see. I think he's got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, because he hasn't gotten up yet. Tank's coaching staff attending to him.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you just got the wind knocked out of him, stuff like that. Let's give him a hand, guys.
Yeah.
Took a good hit. Was walking off on his own power. It's a good sign.
Yeah, not many people would get up from a chance hit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's a good cornerback. I mean, he's basically a good center fielder.
Mm-hmm.
He'll pick off passes and everything, but he is not afraid to lay the wood.
No, not at all. Coming from Ironton, you don't come from Ironton and not put the hits.
Yeah, I should know. I'm from Portsmouth, and in Ironton, they brought it to us every year.
Every year.
It could be a down year, and they'll still bring it to us.
Absolutely. It's one of the things I love football, obviously, makes you wonder sometimes if some of these schools like Ironton or Raceland would combine up with, like you got Colegrove right there next to Ironton. And you got these players that are trying to play for teams that, because they're going to get playing time. But if you had all those players play for a central school, imagine how much talent you could put on one team.
I mean, yeah, it'd be quite good.
Well, I think that's what you run into with the bigger city schools is you got players that will decide to go play for, a St. X or St. Ignatius.
Then the next thing you know, two schools that are rivals that will suddenly combine, and then they'll become a super school.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the Oilers in a shotgun formation, 2nd and 10. He drops back. He's going to throw another
screen pass. Met up by a host of Tanks.
Yeah, he's going to be brought down by, it looks like, Stags again.
Coleman had the reception. I like that screen play, though.
For
the Oilers, I think if they can keep it going,
Justin Staggs and a host of
it's a good 5-yard game. I think the Tanks will get a lot of information from this game. They're going to see where their weaknesses are on defense. When they played a stealth, some of the short game passes worked for the stealth. And at a certain time, you can't defend every play, and you can't hold them to 0 the entire game.
All right, 3rd down.
Very true. Very
place
true.
Rocking!
So we got a 3rd down and about 5 coming up.
Yeah, it looks about 5, don't it?
Mm-hmm. Looks like 5 wide outs, quarterback in the shotgun. So looks like they're going to try to go long on this one.
Looks Dion McKinley on the end there. Looks like he's coming for him.
In the Cobra formation, him and Luke Brown are wide out. They might be calling an orange. Stags drops back. It's a Cobra.
Oh, and it's intercepted by. Oh, he's going to be brought down by his face mask. And Freeman is not happy with that.
To Freeman Island,
but it's going to be picked off by Freeman.
By Chance Freeman.
It's going to be picked
extra
off.
Yapping, but guys, there's no need for that. We don't need that. We don't need that tonight.
There's some yapping and clapping and bashing and yapping.
I think it was just an instinctive grab.
Flag down on the field.
It was probably unintentional. I'm sure it hurt. And it's not one of those things, but again, I don't think they were out to hurt anybody.
No.
I've not seen any bad sportsmanship out here.
But you know how Freeman is.
Well,
he doesn't take stuff like that lightly.
No. Freeman reminds me of Muhammad Ali. If you're familiar with Muhammad Ali, kind of a braggadocious fellow. Didn't back down. And as they used to call Muhammad Ali, the mouth of the South.
10 p.m. to 6 a.m. in room 210 of the complex at the top of the ramp. Bring your console, PC, or card games and enjoy.
Jamie Rice is putting in the call play here.
Entry fee is $10 and comes with 3 slices of pizza, 1 free bottle of water, and entry for the entire night.
Offensive getting lined
that
up.
will also be available.
Oh, they're marking off the penalty. My bad.
Well, he was trying to get a hold of Brian and them, and they never got back to him.
He don't even sponsor here. He's not sponsored. He never has sponsored. I make the banners. I know he ain't sponsored.
Oh, pass interference on that, but it wasn't called. Pass was from Jobs and what number is that? Jay Young, number 15. The defender was on his back as he went up to get that ball.
Pass intended for Jay Young is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, look at the sponsor sheet. Tyler's game is my
So, yeah, we got 2nd down and on our 15-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter, folks. And your Tanks are up 41-0. Still rolling. General Patton would be proud of this Tanks team, and I think Arnold Schwarzkopf will be proud of this Tanks team.
Schwarzkopf.
Yeah, 2 generals that really knew how to maneuver the armor, and we're really putting it out there today. So, when it comes against tanks and oil rigs, well, Tanks are going to come out ahead on this battle.
Well, I know I'm pretty young and everything, but Schwarzkopf,
Schwarzkopf.
The only Arnold Schwarzkopf I know is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, Schwarzkopf was the Desert Storm commander, and he did a classic pincher move with his armor. He sent one in to the side. Back up on our 15-yard line. We're going towards the school now. Joe's back for the pass. He scrambles. He's looking for somebody.
He's got a man in the end zone.
Oh!
And it's going to be caught, and he's going to be They're going to call it a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tanks.
Tanks.
Jamie's indicating that they're going to go for 2.
On the 15-yard
No. I see Zach Christensen
with the touchdown.
So, yeah, they're setting up for the 1-point conversion. Again, Zach's starting to get his rhythm here, like you said, and that's good. Again, games like this are great learning experiences. If we get a full complement of Tank players to go to Middletown, it's going to be a knockdown, drag-out dogfight up there.
Yeah. They possibly, if not, have the 2 best running backs in the league.
I've not done much research on them. I'm going to have to go back and check them out. Like I said earlier, Middletown was my stomping grounds when I was a younger kid. I did a lot of sports photography for the Middletown Journal. Very familiar with Barnett Stadium. Zach Christensen back for the kick. The ball's down, and womp, womp, womp. We don't know what went on. It's still a live ball, guys. It's still a very live. No, all right, flag. I have no idea what happened there.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't either.
I was filming it and didn't really see it. Yeah. So he kicked the ball forward?
He kicked the ball forward. He went through the line on the ground. No one touched it.
So it's still a live ball. Correct. Yeah.
If they would have got on it in the end zone, it would have been a 2-point conversion.
Right. Now, we ran back at a kickoff that did something similar to that, and we got 2 points for taking it back on the defense. So, yes, yeah. That was an interesting thing. It took the referees a few minutes to figure that one out because it's been a long time since I've seen that.
That's if the offense is against the goal line, the defense gets the ball in their end zone.
Correct. But, yeah, looks like, again, we're back on standard kickoff. Zach setting the ball down. The Oilers are lined up in return formation. I tell you what, the Oilers do have some speed on this team, but Zach's just putting the ball in an area where nobody can pick it up and return it, and that's kind of what you want, though, out of these guys. I know Jamie Rice can't hear me right now, but apologies on some of these filming. It's not the best, most accurate, but, you know, when you're the trainer or the announcer or commentator and the filmer, you just got to go with it.
Zach Christensen to kick off for the Tanks.
This one's returnable. He's going up the middle of the field. He's got a few blockers on him.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 32.
30-yard line. Looks like we had a good collision out there. We got an Oiler player down.
Tackled by Charles Hollywood
Now
Johnson.
it's starting to hit the point where it's 47-0. I think it's
continuous clock.
About time we start getting the clock running.
Yeah, we're going to have a continuous clock. And, again, kudos to the Oilers. Great sportsmanship. A lot of teams would really start trying to do dirty stuff, mouthing off.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's one thing.
There are so many teams out in the league that will do something like that.
On their own 33-yard line.
It's just...
It's sad. I'll tell you, Nate, what's sad about it is I played against guys who played for NFL football teams. They actually got on as free agents or late round draft picks. But because their minds weren't right, they couldn't stay in the league, and they ended up coming to